My favorite frozen for you meal has to be the butter chicken curry. I just think it's just so simple and easy, quick to cook from frozen and from defrosted. You can have it in a bowl, you can serve it with a sports game, rugby, you can roll it in a roti for something really casual for lunch. And it's something, if you were to cook it yourself from scratch, would just take so long and it's so hard to get it right. Frozen for you is unbelievably healthy. It's frozen so quickly that we don't need to put any preservatives into the food. And the goodness and the nutrients are all locked in. So it's actually really healthy. We use the freshest ingredients, A-grade protein, A-grade beef, etc. And it's cooked instantly and frozen instantly. So it's really, really good for you. And we only use the best ingredients. So all the frozen for you dishes come with multiple instructions on the back. Cooking from the oven, cooking from a microwave, cooking it from an air fryer, but they also come with cooking from frozen and cooking from defrosted. And generally, obviously, the frozen takes longer. But most dishes are cooked from frozen or defrosted. Some, interestingly, are better cooked straight from frozen, like our new pies. So the first thing I ever made was a milkshake. I used to literally pretend to play restaurants and make my poor parents and my siblings eat milkshakes. I had a tiny little liquidizer I got for my birthday one year. And I just used to make strawberry milkshakes, chocolate milkshakes, vanilla milkshakes. Still one of my favorite items. I don't know if that's considered cooking, but milkshakes were my forte. As you have less and less help in your home and you have to cook for a lot of people, lasagna for me is hard work. And I think that's why it's such a popular dish for frozen for you. It's so many parts to the dish. You've got to make the bolognese, you've got to cook the pasta, you've got to make the bechamel sauce, you've got to grate the cheese, you've got to chop all those vegetables. It's just a lot of work. At the end of cooking, you have got so many dishes. It's just an absolute mess. This way, frozen for you sorts the problem out. You don't have waste, you don't have mess, and you don't have dishes to wash. I think the Melva milk tart is most probably one of my most favorite desserts. Interestingly, that particular dessert cuts into perfect little squares. So you don't need to have a huge slice. For me, it's very rich, but you can have a tiny little perfect square with the two layers, Melva and the milk tart. You've got to get a mouthful with both, with the Melva and the milk tart. You can't eat the top layer like a top deck, the top layer and then the bottom layer. The idea is to eat them together, but that is for me delicious and it just slices so neatly. So for my height and my weight, I work on about 125 grams of straight protein a day. So one way of getting the protein goals in with frozen for you is to have the bolognese on toast in the morning. Then at lunchtime, any of the protein dishes, whether you go for the meatballs or the chicken tenderloins or even the chicken soup, any of those, I try and get another 25 grams of pure protein in. And then in the afternoon when I come home, I will take the butternut soup and add a spoon of protein powder into that. And then in the evening, I'll have any of the dishes, whether it's the fillet medallions, the chicken stuffed tenderloins, any of the pure protein dishes. And I'll do that with the vegetables. And there I've got my protein goals for the day. So often when I'm having a dinner party, I'm racing in the door at the last minute. So if I've got people for dinner, I love to do one of the soups. I love the minestrone soup, and I just put a block of Parmesan cheese on the table and do a minestrone soup to start. For the main meal, I'll often do the mashed potato with the shank and some frozen spinach or the minted peas. And then for dessert, I try and give it a bit of an Italian feel. I do the tiramisu. And I serve the tiramisu in a glass bowl and actually cut it in circles. So it looks really beautiful. It looks like an individual tiramisu.